And we are live. Welcome back to another Fika. It is Wednesday. Wednesday. It is good to see everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. And I hope everyone is ready to get to the weekend now. It's getting much closer. So I hope you have your cup of coffee. And I hope that you have your sweets so we can get this day started and get going. So I'll throw up the link in just a moment. We're going to wait for everybody to get in here first, as always. And then I will throw this right up there. I see there's one watching. That might be Latoya. So here we go. There she is. There's oh, hold on one second. I have to pin this thing here. And this wanting to be done. Imagine that. There we go. Bing! We are pinned now. Good shit. Good stuff right there. Okay. So can everyone hear me okay? Everyone can hear me well. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good today. Even after the news last night, it's good. Well, up most of the night speaking with friends, that helped a lot. We just did an impromptu live panel. That went very well. So yeah, it's a beautiful day today. I'm ready for Fika. Get back outside, and do some stuff outside, and finish a few chores before I go back to work tomorrow. So looking eagerly forward to that. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm glad that his son called me last night. And, we spoke, and he sounded better than I thought he would have, considering what was going on. Excuse me. But I think he understands that, the position he's in now. Ooh, goodness. In his family, that he has to stand up and be, the man of the house. So, very smart kid, very good kid too. Hold on one second. We're going to plug this in real quick. Oh. All right, tie up the hair. Watch the dogs do something weird. There we go. So, yes, welcome to another edition of Fika. I know, I think Evil Gamer, he's doing a stream right now too. So there's a few people over there. But yeah, if anybody wants to jump in on panel, tell us about your day so far. Let's do this. How your week's going. What good coffee you're drinking today. We always like to share coffee tips and secrets. That's a big thing. So here on the ticker, just put up a small brief history of Fika, and then how Fika came to be with King Gustav III. Tried to ban coffee because he thought it was bad and unhealthy for the people. So this was after imposing taxes. Then he decided to go ahead and ban it completely, so people still gathered in secret to drink coffee, and there you have it. Hello, good day. How are you?
I'm good. You can hear me, right? This ain't like the Discord problem.
No, no, no. I can hear you very, very well.
I've got sweet tea.
Hello, guidance. I hope you have your coffee. I hope the twins are giving you too many problems today. I need to quit eating these delicious buns because these muffins are really good.
Well, I mean, if they're really good and you like them, you shouldn't stop eating them.
And it's good for Fika, yeah. It is good for Fika.
So what I've been working on, my giant snuggle blanket.
Nice.
Haven't fudged it up yet. Knock on wood.
Guidance is getting out of lunch. Kim, hello, hello. Thank you for the kind messages, by the way, from everyone about the Rogers death yesterday. I hope it was a quick death.
I hope he didn't feel any pain.
Yeah, I hope it was. I hope it was very sudden. Wasn't a good death, but evil. Hey, man, I popped over and hit a like on your stream real quick because I woke up late today. I woke up around 10:30. So when I saw you pop on, I went ahead and hit that like for you. Dahlia, welcome. Good to see everyone. Yes.
I'm just letting you know now. I can't see any of the live chat, so I don't have
That's okay. I will call it out for you. But yes, I hope you get your coffee. Everyone get your coffee. And as Dahlia said, it is hump day. We're halfway through the week. We are halfway through, on to the weekend, so everyone can relax, except for Nils. It's on to work, but that's okay. I'm off next weekend, so all is well. We want you all to relax. I spent the whole week relaxing, so I am good. Arctic. Skull, good to see you. Good to see you.
Welcome, everybody.
So yeah, it was a good stream last night. Lots of laughs, lots of talk, and I slept very well after like 15 shots of vodka. So now it's wake up and drink coffee and work. And I actually slept in today, which I normally don't do on Wednesdays. So
Had a very busy week. Body needed it.
So yes, good morning. This won't be a very long Fika stream today. Just because it's my last day off before I go back to work tomorrow. So I want to go ahead and get a few more things done today as much as I can before I go back to work. So the house is pretty much settled. This stuff, a few things, trimming some hedges and stuff outside, and moving some more timber.
That sounds like fun.
So, Burr, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. Good morning and good day to everyone that is here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's afternoon, so it would be dog.
Good da. So, man, I was getting pretty inebriated last night. I started speaking Swedish, so I had to stop that real quick. That's what happens with mead and vodka. So, anyways, past that, what is everybody doing today? What are your plans? Do you have anything fun this weekend? Are you going on vacation? Are you going skiing to the beach? Are you going to the lake? You know, what are you guys doing to wind down and relax yourself, but yet enjoy the summer? You know, that's what Neil wants to know.
I still have to try to see if I can plan some things with my other mom that's up in North Carolina. It's just she's been busy, and I've been running around here in the house, getting the house cleaned up, watching the Tudors all day. I'm on season 2, and I didn't realize that I was on season 2 until yesterday, and I was like, okay, now I'm halfway just about through season 2 because I'm enjoying watching the story again. Working on this blanket and trying to make sure I don't mess it up. It's really warm, and I love the texture on it. It's called the Alpine Stitch.
Oh, nice. I like that.
So it kind of like goes interlocking. It almost looks like somebody put it like the interlace or something like that,
Hmm.
like a lace stitch. And it's got these really pretty blues on it. I don't know the name of it because the other one's hiding somewhere in my closet. But it's like a mint color, and it goes from like the lightest sky blue to the deepest mint color. It's really pretty and really soft. Been working. You can ask them to take out the popcorn, baby girl.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we are actually talking about crafting and what some people do. Some in the summer. For us, it's mostly in the fall and winter. Woodworking, leatherworking, things like that. So it's always good to keep your hands and your mind busy, and it helps to relieve stress as well. And you learn the new skill or trade. So I always encourage people to get into some type of crafting or hobby. Um, Especially for those days if it's you want to go hiking or something. Yeah, and it's raining outside.
I do
Or if you want to
that.
go hiking and it's raining outside, you can always go to. You can always stay inside and fulfill your hobby. By crafting or something else.
Yeah. I really enjoy crocheting, even though sometimes it does get very frustrating and very much a headache, to say the least. But it at least keeps my mind kind of focused on doing some stuff. And
Hmm.
once I get the stitch, it takes me a couple of times, but then I'll do the stitch really good. And I love especially like backing on this one because it's stars. When I don't crochet, I usually read. It's not so I'll be reading that probably within the next couple of days, picking it back up because I've reached the part in that specific of the Havamal, and I know we have our own version of the Havamal in our bookshelf.
Oh, nice.
We got two different versions of the Havamal.
Yeah, some folks keep a like a pocket guide with them at all times, and I don't carry mine around everywhere. But some people do, religiously. It's amazing to see, but at the same time, it's not absolutely necessary. But you do you, I guess. That's if it makes them feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I really like reading, the Edda because I am very much like somebody that loves poems and poetry. Edgar Allan Poe is also one of those poems writers that I like to read next to Shakespeare and his sonnets.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like the way they kind of flow and they tell a story. Like most things, it tells a story. It gives you some form of knowledge to learn and hold on to.
The Pocket Havamal Arctic. It's supposedly the written, recorded words of the spoken words of the Allfather. So, which is good. So, I want to know. Some people say it's like a pagan Bible, but that's not what it is. It's just a book of wisdom that contains good life lessons for pretty much anyone. Anyone. It doesn't have to necessarily be of that belief. There's all good life lessons in there. Uh, Odin, the All Father.
It teaches you something for you to like hold on to and to learn. And sometimes, especially like the part that I'm reading, it talks about like when you have company over. And something that I'm already naturally big on is like if you have company over, you make sure they're well fed, they have rest, they're able to have fun,
Yes,
and be able to enjoy the company. And it's really cool to like hear the different tales and stuff through the books and finding like new things I can be like, oh, I didn't know that before. Especially with Ragnarok. And I didn't realize that Thor with Jormungandr at the end taking
yeah.
and going down. I didn't know that until I read the Edda, and I was like, oh, okay, that's new to me.
Yeah, Jormungandr bites him at the same time that Thor kills Jormungandr at Ragnarok. Yeah. Of course, those stories are in the Yes, there are some, especially from the Saxon ruins, which a lot of the information comes from the Saxons. That he was the first king of the Saxons, and then for the Norse, and some of the Estonians and those from northern Poland and Germany, and of course parts of Norway because that was feeding to it, and Denmark, which was derived from Woden, the old Germanic god Woden, which is basically the same person. They call him Odin, we call him Odin. So yeah, it's funny you mentioned that he was only a man too, because there's actually an island off of Estonia. That's basically Odin's. It means in their language Odin's grave instead of Odin's island, but where they believe that he was buried, at least in their culture and their belief. So it's very interesting all of the history around there. So does anybody have any big plans? Any vacation plans coming up? Any good places to go see?
I would love to take James to go see Chimney Rock. I mean, it's a really windy road up to where you have to go park your car, but it's really pretty. It's a nice little hiking thing. You can see the rock is shaped like a chimney, to the name. It's a little sketchy because you got the metal holding you basically for the pathway, but it's really pretty, to see around. You can look over the town and you can see so many woods and things. It's very spiritual. Like when I went, it made me feel closer to nature and the gods and goddesses. I felt really like just in awe over that place.
I love some beautiful places, very beautiful places I want to go still see this year, especially in the mountains. It's funny that you mentioned Chimney Rock, because when we were coming back from Niagara Falls along the Parkway, they had a big historical sign that said Old Chimney. And we're like, well, what the hell is that? And of course, we drive by it and you could see it from the road. And of course, it's just an old stone chimney. We didn't get a chance to stop there to see what it was about. But it's just like, okay, well, they said chimney and there's a chimney. Oh, Arctic, man, I wish you could take a vacation. Oh, Austin, Texas. How was Texas? How was Texas? I've been to Texas, but it was in like the east and southeast, not all over Texas. But yeah, I just drove down there for a week one time.
I bet it's really hot.
It was
to August, the hotter it gets.
Yeah, that's when we were there. It was in end of July and beginning of August, and oh, it was so humid. But at night it was beautiful because we were along the coast, so it wasn't that bad. My father, I know he wants to go to like Yuma and not Dodge City. We went there to what's that other big town there? So it was Yuma, Arizona, Tombstone. He wants to go to Tombstone. He likes the old westerns and stuff, so he wanted to go down there and see a few places.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of history.
And I'd like to go by Texas just to say, hey, I've seen it, the interior of Texas, not along the coast. Madison, Wisconsin, there's good fishing up in Wisconsin too. I have many friends up in Wisconsin and Minnesota. I actually looked at some property up in Minnesota 2 years ago during the vid. So that's really what attracted my eye, was just the people were very nice. The land was beautiful. It wasn't too expensive, and the fishing, everybody fishes, it seems, in that state. It's either eat cheese or go fishing. So, and lots of dairy farms, lots of dairy farms.
You'd flat out just find me in the cheese store. You wouldn't be able to get me out. You'd be like, you get over here, and then I'm just over here there with a mouthful of cheese.
They have a cheese guild there where everyone meets up every year, which I thought was really nice. So everybody can introduce their own cheeses and stuff from the different farms and things. Bunty said mountain jungles, very beautiful. I have Been to a few jungle areas that had mountains. One of them was Guatemala. Wow. Um, but Guatemala was absolutely beautiful. I love that country. And those people were very generous and very nice too. Yeah, our next trip, I guess, will be to North Carolina in the middle of August. And then going back up to New York in September. Trying to get as much in until until the cold weather starts to hit. Harvest is here, and then we can just stay here. Oh, Rio Dolce. That's Quetzaltenango, right? Is how they pronounce that. Nice. Yeah, I loved Quad City. I love Quad City. I recommend anybody to travel there at least one time. Black Hawk War. Yeah, there was we went to a place in South Dakota. Wounded Knee. We went to Wounded Knee, and two other places. Then the Black Hills. I remember we were talking about the Black Hills last night. What is the other one with the rock outcroppings? Badlands. We went to the Badlands. Beautiful through there. Beautiful. Lots and lots and lots of animals. Oh, is it bad there now, Gardens? Johante?
I know.
I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. I mean, just like there's crime down there in Central America. And at one time, Guat City was bad, and they said out in the rural countryside was safer. But I was hoping it wouldn't be that bad now, because that was almost 20 years ago when I went the last time. About 15 years ago. Camp Randall Stadium in Madison was a major POW camp during the Civil War. Oh, I did not know that. American Civil War. What is my favorite season? My favorite season is winter. I love summer. I love the traveling and doing things, but there's a calm and peace about and quiet about winter that I absolutely love. So, and I started to like winter more as I got older. Maybe it's just the old man in me, that just enjoys the peace and quiet. But I love to ski as well.
You love snow.
I do like a good summer rainstorm, though. I will say that.
I can say for me, I
fall
like
and
fall is usually a little bit cooler. It's not I don't like summer because it's so hot.
more coffee.
That much I can say is that I prefer fall over summer. And then it'd probably go spring and then winter as like my in between.
Fall in North America here is absolutely beautiful. And that's my son's favorite season, too.
Especially like if you were to go up towards like North Carolina, you go in North Carolina and you start seeing like the color changes that take place. It's so pretty. Oh, and I remember when we went to that gathering, like it looked so pretty, even though you made it snow or had a play to do with it. It was really pretty looking because like the trees were blue and it had like the snow caps on them, and it was like, oh, that's pretty. Freezing, but it's pretty.
It was special for many reasons. One being that when that hurricane had come through and hit Florida and then hooked up into the mountains of Tennessee, into Kentucky. So we literally had to drive through a hurricane to get to the mountains of North Carolina, to get to that gathering. That's what I think made it really special. It took longer to get there, of course, but we all got there safe and we all got home safe.
Yeah.
But here in the mountains, our fall is absolutely beautiful. We're out a lot more, picking up the last of the harvest, getting the rest of the firewood in, for winter, and getting the house prepared and the farm prepared.
Yeah.
For winter. So.
On a side note,
which is very important for us. The creek, the trees, everything is just so beautiful. And then all of the fall festivals they have around here is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. We love it. It's so beautiful.
Oh, I just learned something new. Neat. Oh, if anybody's wondering, it's just stuffing.
The American Dragon. I have no idea what the American Dragon is.
Isn't it? It's like it's a flower, maybe? Or is it like a tree?
What is the American Dragon Arctic? I've never heard of that. Hold on one second. We are having technical issues. You're freezing on your end. I'm going to take you down for 1 second. I want to see if it's on my end or your end. So just a second. So yeah, I want to make sure everything is going well with this. We might have to go because I know the guys down there working on the box. So hopefully it's not just to see you. Always good to see you. I'll be your way in September. Don't have a license, and I heard that the KT. We're going to see what they have to say when they see the nails there. Dead dragon rotting away in plain sight must be. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I've never heard that. Thank you. That is very interesting. Well, it's time to let the dogs out. We're pushing 30 minutes for the Fika stream, so we're going to go ahead and end it here and have another one. Of course, I can't have one on work or I would, but we'll have another one next week, probably about an hour long. It'll be next Wednesday, weather depending and what we're doing too. So I thank everyone for joining today and for having coffee with us and for enjoying Fika. So please join us again next week as we relax over a cup of coffee, and everybody have an absolutely wonderful day. Skål. And get to the weekend. But yes, have an awesome rest of your week and relax and unwind this weekend. And she's trying to hurry me up. So everyone have a great weekend. Skål.